Pastor Keion, all right. Pastor Keion, Shawnee's new husband, all right, took to his church and said that God told him that he can raise $4.4 million in 21 days. He says if 2,100 people simply give $2,100, that he would be able to rebuild the church. You know, his churches in Houston, they had that storm. They lost power, blah, blah, blah. And first thing everybody said, well, damn, what happened to the insurance money? He said he don't want to wait on insurance. He said it's a lot of paperwork and rigmarole. I repeat, it's a lot of paperwork and rigmarole. So he ain't got time to wait on the insurance check. He wants y'all to give him $4.4 million right now. I'm sorry, 2,100 people giving him $2,100. And he said that God told him this. Now, they always get me talking about what God told them as if the devil can't speak to you as well. They don't want to talk about that part. The devil can speak to you too. Yeah, I don't know why my nose running. I do. Well, I got to turn the air. You know what's weird? If I turn the air off, then it's going to, you got to deal with this. If you turn your air off, then it get hot. Then you turn the air on, then you get cold. Anyway. So yeah, he wants his church to give him the money. Now here's my thing. Even if the church raises $4.4 million, what are you gonna do when you actually get the check from the insurance company? Are you gonna give back? Let me ask you something, Pastor. People in Houston, their houses got flooded. They was without lights, without food got spoiled, all that. Lost cars, this, that, and the third. Have you helped people send their kids to school? You know, you got college kids going off to school. The kids in primary school are going back. Did you have a back to school drive? Do you do any rental assistance or mortgage assistance or light bill assistance with your church? I'm just saying, you want these people to give you $2,100. Rent in Houston ain't even $2,100. So you want for some people, that's 2 months worth of rent. You want people to give you 2 months worth of rent on top of all their other bills. And then you still are gonna get a $4.4 million check from the insurance company. So that'll be $8.8 million you get all together. And I highly doubt it's even actually going to cost $4.4 million to fix that church. I truly believe you paid somebody to write up some bullshit ass paperwork because your church don't even look like it's worth no $4 million. Now, you know what is worth $4.1 million, Keion? You and Shawnee's house. Yeah, church money is tax-free. That's another thing. So how do you live a tax-free life? You got Shawnee, who got money on top of money on top of money, supposedly. And you can't wait until the insurance company pay out? If you was really about the people, Keion, first off, you can't even be my pastor and your name is Keion. Let's be clear. I'm sorry. Where's Thomas, Nathan, Joshua, Clyde? I went to school with too many Keions. I'm sorry. My church is not going, my pastor's name cannot be Keion, first off. Okay. I'm just saying. Like, how old are you really? Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how you thought it was a good idea to get up there and do that. This ain't no different than when Creflo Dollar said God told him he needed a $60 million jet. And I said, ain't that some shit? God said you needed $60 million. Now, of all the starving children, struggling mothers and fathers out there, people sick in the hospital, God told them that they were supposed to suffer, but You, because of your supposed anointing, supposed to be in a $60 million jet. As if you can't get on a commercial plane like the rest of us. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes I be thinking about opening up a church. Sometimes I'll be like, I am truly in the wrong industry, because apparently all the money is in, talking soft and putting on the button up and pretending to teach people about the Lord. Meanwhile, you ain't taught them nothing out the book. It's another thing I noticed too. When was the last time you seen a pastor actually like preach directly out the Bible? Did y'all know they don't do that no more like that? They don't do that no more like that. They said apparently because it hurts the people's feelings. So they just kind of like give synopsis and just kind of like basically the pastors of today are just glorified motivational speakers. Anyway, y'all gonna bust hell wide open. I'm gonna stay out of that. I be wanting to open the church. I can't play with God like that. I just can't play with God like that. All right, moving right along from that. Okay, I want
it's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.